do matchmaking in your faith?
Okay, thank you very much. I think it's very important for us to understand the concept of matchmaking.
Yes.
When we talk about matchmaking, we are talking about finding the compatibility of two people. So I'm saying you and this one, based on A, B, C, D, you are compatible. You can become a very compatible partner, or couple. You can become a husband and wife. Now, we are saying that is it allowed in Islam? In answering this, I would say to you, matchmaking has been happening since time immemorial.
Yes.
But it was limited. There are different types of matchmaking. There is one which was based on families. It was on family level, where the elders of the families, they would sit amongst themselves and say, but our son has become of age, or our daughter has become of age. Let us help them to get a suitable partner. And then they start looking amongst the boys or the girls in the area, and then they approach the families, and the process of getting the two together begins. So this was matchmaking on a family basis. Then we have matchmaking from which is now prevalent today, which I would term mass matchmaking, where you have platforms.
Yes.
Or you have gatherings, like the examples that you have cited.
Yes.
You have the pastor. He says that, okay, on the 24th of July 2024, we are calling upon all the young men and women who are not married, or anybody who is not married, to come to such and such a place wherein we are going to be having this event of finding suitable partners for everyone who will be present. So this I would call mass matchmaking. You are trying to achieve this on a mass level. You are having too many people and dealing with them together at one time. And then we also have another matchmaking that is coming with the advent of technology. You have matchmaking websites. So you have websites where a person will register, they put in their details, and then and actually I was just doing some research. I was looking at some of these websites for matchmaking.
Yes.
They even have membership, different types of membership. They have platinum, they have gold, they have silver.
Maybe
and you have to pay
a moneyed partner of some sort.
Yes. So now they will tell you that, no, if you are a platinum member, okay, when you register on this website, what we are going to do is we will also give you 30 minutes of one-on-one with the facilitators of the website, so that they can get an in-depth knowledge of who exactly you are and what exactly you are looking for. And which means that the effort that they are going to make in looking for your suitable partner or for your suitor will be more than what they will do for any other person. So this is website. And then we also have on social media platforms. On Facebook, you will have these matchmaking platforms. And on WhatsApp.
There are people who maybe send maybe one of the influencers saying that, because I was doing research about matchmaking, where maybe an individual will send the influencer a long message explaining who I am, I need a partner of some sort, so and so. So can you please post on your page, so that maybe when people comment, I will maybe review them and see if this one I could take and this one I can maybe have one-on-one, so that we can know each other. So yeah, you can continue.
Thank you very much. Yes, I actually know of a couple that got married, and they were saying that, no, we met through Facebook, through this kind of arrangement.
Yes.
And the question is, are these gatherings of matchmaking permissible in Islam?
Yes.
Are these websites of matchmaking permissible in Islam? These social media platforms permissible? And these arrangements from a family level, are they permissible? Are they allowed in Islam? But let me introduce another type of matchmaking that I have come across. I just recalled that there is another kind of matchmaking where the men of God would advise certain couples that they are compatible to each other. From an Islamic perspective, I recall the hadith or the statement of Prophet Muhammad on some companions, and precisely one known as Juraij. He actually sent him to the father of a certain woman and said that the prophet is seeking the hand of your daughter in marriage. So the parents, they thought that it was the prophet who wanted to get married to their daughter. He said, no, it's not for me, but for the same bearer of the news. So now their excitement was lowered down, because according to them, the two were not compatible. So I can say this is matchmaking that is being done from the office of a prophet and coming down to the followers of a prophet. So now we go to the second one, which is on family level.
Yes.
According to Islam, we have found many companions having this kind of arrangement, which gives us an answer that this is acceptable in Islam. So now Islam does not just say allowed, not allowed, without giving any reason. These kinds of arrangement, they are conditionally acceptable. And what are those conditional acceptance? There are three conditions that I would want to emphasize is, number one, when the matchmaking has been done, when the suitors have been found, what must happen is there must be offer and acceptance. Somebody must offer themselves in marriage and the other must accept the offer, which means that there is no forced marriages in Islam. So any matchmaking arrangement where somebody will get up and say, you and you must get married to each other. I saw in a dream and the Lord said that you are going to make a good couple, without finding out whether you accept that offer or you don't accept, is not allowed in Islam. Because a woman has got that right to either accept or to offer herself in marriage. And same is the man. And thirdly, there must be the permission of the family. Islam tells us that when you marry the daughters, your daughters, or the women, they must be married with the permission of their families. How would you feel when you just wake up and you hear that your daughter is married and you don't know about it? So it is disrespectful. So respect means that as a suitor, or when we have found a certain woman that you want to get married to, you must send your representatives. They must go and talk to the family of the woman, and then their blessing must be sought, and after that, arrangements for marriage must be made. But again, we have another matchmaking that a lot of us are used to, where you yourself, as a husband or as a man, you look for who is compatible to you. As a man, you go and look for the woman that you want to get married to. But again, Islam states that there must be, in any of these arrangements, there must be no any violations of the teachings of Islam. For example, when we talk about the gatherings that are where people are gathered in order to introduce each other, one another to the other, there must be no violations of the teachings of Islam. There must be no intermingling of sexes. There must no consumption of things that are not allowed in Islam. There must be no one's right that must be taken away. And everyone who is coming there, their security must also be guaranteed. And the same problems when we talk about the permissibility of these things, we have to warn people that even though there is a conditional permissibility of this in Islam, there are also dangers. How many people have fallen prey to these fake Facebook personalities who came to them, offered themselves in marriage, promised them a lot of other things and say, let us go and meet in such and such a place. And in the end, we have people who were raped, who were robbed. We had these other guys who were just arrested now, the serial Facebook rapists. They will lure their victims through Facebook. They pretend to be nice people and backstab people with money. But when they meet, they are an animal altogether. So we have to make sure that there are measures in place to guarantee the security of the people involved.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And the Java Funzi Ramara